Where's Bolly?
Okay, we start.
Yes.
Okay. Bom dia. Bom dia a todos.
Bom dia. Boa tarde.
Boa tarde. Estão todos bem? Tudo bem?
Tudo bem. Obrigada.
Muito bem.
Muito bem.
Ótimo. Ótimo.
Ótimo.
So lovely to see all this interaction. Really lovely. Okay, let's get to Portuguese. So, I feel confident when to continue when I feel that you are acquainted with all the words that we have done.
Yes.
And you are well versed with whatever we have done so far. And the vocabulary as well as the correct pronunciation of the words. Because you are not going to write, you are going to speak.
Yes.
Eventually. Okay, so I cannot.
Shanti, please unmute.
All this time it was muted?
No. It just
went.
Okay. So all the words that we have done so far, you should be able to know the meaning as well as say it with the correct pronunciation. That's how you will make progress in speaking Portuguese. So reviewing constantly is important, and repeating it all aloud in the right manner, correctly pronounced. It's not only beneficial, but essential and crucial. Okay, so we will go today over the words that we have done, and then I will give you some more. All right, so I was thinking we will go through the days of the week. We have planned to start a group with only the Portuguese, those who are interested in Portuguese. So I will send to you the lessons as well as the correct pronunciation, so that you don't have to go to the YouTube every time. Okay, when you want to review. So let's go over the days of the week. All right, the days of the week from Monday. Segunda-feira, terça-feira, quarta-feira, quinta-feira, sexta-feira, sábado, domingo. Domingo is Sunday. Now, you may be wondering why this word feira came into the picture. Feira means fair. During the Easter week in Portugal, every day was a public holiday. And in fact, it was during the holidays that the Easter week fell in the holidays. And there used to be a market that was open air market. So that is the fair, the market, feira. So apart from Sunday, which was the Lord's Day, keeping it as the first day of the week, the Monday was segunda-feira. It was the second day of the week that the market was there. So that way, it is the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. And then came the sábado, which means the Sabbath. Sábado means Sabbath. So the pronunciation, again, is segunda-feira, terça-feira, quarta-feira, quinta-feira, sexta-feira, sábado e domingo. All right? Now we'll go to the months of the year. They are janeiro, fevereiro, março, abril, maio, junho, julho, agosto, setembro, outubro, novembro, dezembro. Okay. Now, the next thing that we did was, the first lesson that we did was the colors. Okay. So the sentences that we took were: a flor é vermelha. A casa é azul. You know what it means, right? A flor é vermelha. The flower is red. A casa é azul. The house is blue. O vestido é verde. The dress is green. A camisa é branca. The shirt is white. As meias são pretas. The socks are black. O caju é amarelo. The cashew is yellow. And then we did some other colors, another 4 colors. So I will send to you the sentences, but I will just go over them now. O prato é cinzento. Prato means dish or plate. You know, a plate. Prato can be the dish that we eat from, or a cooked dish also. Prato. Prato de peixe is a dish of fish. Okay? So, prato é cinzento. The dish is gray. O prato é cinzento. There is no need to write right now because I will send this to you. O prato é cinzento. O café é castanho. I'm sure you all know what it means. Café is coffee. O café é castanho. The coffee is brown. O balão é laranja. I told you the orange is cor de laranja. Or you can also say just laranja. Just as in English, we say the orange color or orange. And the fruit is also orange. So, o balão é laranja. Balão is balloon. The balloon is orange. Balão. The ão is with a til. Okay? So, o balão é laranja. The balloon is orange. O sofá é rosa. Rosa, or cor de rosa, is pink. Cor de rosa is pink, or you can just say rosa. So, o sofá é rosa. The sofa is pink. Now, the word sofa. Sofa has got an accent on the second syllable. Okay? So, that is sofa. The fa, there is an accent on the A. All right? So, o sofá é rosa. All right? So, these are the colors that we have learned. What else have we learned? So, we learned what is morning. Morning is manhã. Tarde, evening. Noite, night. Hoje, today. Amanhã, tomorrow. Ontem, yesterday. So we'll go over these words again. Manhã, morning. Tarde, evening. Noite, hoje. Amanhã, ontem. Then we did directions. Okay? Direita is right. Esquerda, abaixo, below, acima, on top, é frente, in front, atrás, behind. Okay? Then we will keep the verbs for last. Yes. So we did the verbs. We did the verb falar and andar, I think. Yeah. So eu falo, tu falas, ele fala, você fala, ela fala, nós falamos, vocês falam, eles falam, elas falam. I told you to avoid the word vós. Okay, because that is conjugated differently and it's unnecessary to learn that. So vós, please avoid. You say vocês. It's the same thing. It means the same thing. So we did the verb comer. Eu como, tu comes, você come, ele come, ela come, nós comemos, vocês comem, eles comem, elas comem. All right? For the homework you must have done already. The other verbs that I've given you. I don't remember which ones. Escrever, responder, vender, receber, and you probably know the meanings. Okay? Then we did abrir. Eu abro, tu abres, você abre, ele abre, ela abre, nós abrimos, vocês abrem, eles abrem, elas abrem. Okay? So, more or less, we have gone through the words that we have done, and we also did family members. I don't have them here with me. So, the family members, I think you must be knowing, right? Okay. So, today we are going to do more words which are meal-related words, words relating to food. Okay? Good. Lorraine is already ready with her slides. Thank you, Lorraine. Yes. So we will go to the words related to food. Yes. Meal-related words. O pequeno almoço. Always we use the article when we speak, when we say the nouns, we always use the article. In English, we often avoid the article. We just say breakfast. But in Portuguese, especially in Portuguese, in Brazilian also the article is not given much importance. But when we speak Portuguese, the article is important. So if you speak without the article, yes? Okay. So, o pequeno almoço is breakfast. O almoço is lunch. Pequeno almoço means a small lunch. That is the word for breakfast. Okay, o pequeno almoço is breakfast. O almoço is lunch. O jantar is dinner. A entrada is the starter. Entrar is to enter. Okay, so a entrada comes from the word to enter, and the a entrada is the starter. O prato principal. O prato principal is the main dish. All right. O prato principal. The word principal is emphasized on the last syllable because it ends with an L. If you remember, the words ending with L, R, Z are stressed, are emphasized on the last syllable. So it is o prato principal. Okay? In English, when we say principal, the stress is on the first syllable. Principal. You say principal. But here it is o prato principal. All right. Then the next is the side dish is o acompanhamento. Again, the stress is on the before last syllable as the general rule. So, o acompanhamento, the side dish. Okay, it in the equivalent in English is the accompaniment. That is, yeah. Okay, the next slide, please, Lorraine. So, vegetariano. See, this syllable has got vegetariano, six syllables. In English, we say vegetarian, and there's no real rule to the pronunciation. But here, the stress is on vegetariano. The fifth syllable. Vegetariano. Okay? Vegetariano, vegetarian. A sobremesa. A sobremesa is the dessert. A carne. Carne is meat. Now, most of the words are masculine. All the words are masculine and feminine. Most of the words ending in O are masculine. Most of the words ending in A are feminine, almost all. Okay, so you know by the ending of the word whether it is masculine or feminine. But there are some words that are not ending in O and R, and those you will get used to it as you go along. Okay, so carne is one of them. Carne is feminine. A carne de vaca. A carne de vaca is beef. A carne de porco is pork. Okay? We say chicken. We don't say hen, no? We don't say carne de galinha. But we can say it would not be wrong. Galinha is hen. Okay? So carne de galinha means hen meat. But we usually say chicken because it's usually a young broiler that we are talking about. So you say o frango. O frango. There are two syllables to this. Frango. So the stress emphasis is on the frango. Okay. A sopa. A sopa is soup. O arroz. We had already come across this word when we said it ends with a Z, so the stress is on the last syllable. O arroz. O caril. O caril is curry. Arroz e caril is curry and rice. In Portuguese, we say arroz e caril, curry and rice. We interchange, or rice and curry. Arroz e caril. Okay, the next slide, Lorraine. A fruta. Okay, a fruta. So, a manga, the mango. A banana, the banana. A batata, a batata. Okay? A batata. Os legumes. Os legumes, the vegetables. Legumes. Os legumes. O tomate. Here, tomate is ending with E, and it is still a masculine word. Okay? O tomate, a cenoura, a laranja, o ananás. See, there is an accent on the last syllable, ananás. There is an accent on the last syllable, so the emphasis is on that syllable, but there is an accent. So, o ananás. So the next one. O peixe. Again, a carne, o peixe. You will have to get used to these words. While saying them, while reading them, please read them along with the article. Just do not read them as peixe, fish. O peixe is fish. A carne is meat. Okay? O bacalhau, that is the cod, which is the famous fish of Portugal. Okay? O bacalhau. A sardinha. A sardinha. O salmão. Salmão. See, there is again a nasal syllable there. Salmão. Okay? O camarão. O camarão. All right? The next syllable. O queijo. O queijo. O pão. A manteiga. O iogurte. Iogurte. Okay? Iogurte is yogurt. O gelado. Gelado is ice cream. O gelado. Okay? Then the drinks. Beber. Beber is to drink. You have already conjugated this verb, I think. Beber is to drink. So, a bebida is a drink. A limonada is lemonade, lime juice. A limonada. O sumo. O sumo is juice. Okay? Now, in Brazilian, they call it suco. But usually in Portuguese, when you say suco, it refers to something that is squeezed. You know, when you squeeze the juice out of a vegetable or a fruit, that is what we refer more to as o suco. But in Brazilian Portuguese, they call it suco. It means the juice, and o sumo is more, you will always find a Portuguese person using the word sumo and not suco. Okay? So, sumo is the juice. O café. You know this. O café is coffee. O chá, the next slide, yes. O chá is tea. It is not cha. Okay, it is chá. Sure. It is absolutely not CH, is not ch. There's no ch sound in Portuguese at all. Okay? O chá. O leite. Okay? O leite. O vinho. Vinho. Vinho is wine. A cerveja. Cerveja is beer. O whisky. Look at this word. The word whiskey in English has got 3 of the letters that are not present in the alphabet of Portuguese. That is the W, the K, and the Y. The K, the W, and the Y. This initially in the Portuguese alphabet, these 3 letters were absent. The K, the W, and the Y were never in a word of Portuguese earlier. But now, as we have borrowed words, they do use. But see the way the whisky is spelled. It is just as you speak it. Whisky. Ishki. Okay? It's very interesting the way uísque is spelled in Portuguese. So, can you unmute? I would like to know. I would like to know if there are any questions from the students, from the participants.
Many words are borrowed from English. I don't know, or vice versa, but many words I find borrowed from English.
Okay, maybe they borrowed their English words have
English
been borrowed
borrowed.
from
I don't know.
we don't know. We don't. The origin of languages is a very complicated and old story, isn't it? So we don't know much of it. The Portuguese language evolved from originally from the Latin language.
Latin.
Yes, the Romans were here, and then the Galicians were here. So the Galicians are the ones also who, from where the Portuguese language actually came. So
how they is borrowed from English, I can't understand. Father and all that. Like, many words I find tomato, like tomato.
yes, yes,
Words are same.
yes. Many words are similar in many languages. No, in Hindi when we use, in Konkani also we use the same language, same word, tomato, tomato.
But I think the Portuguese, Konkani has the Portuguese words.
Yes, because the Portuguese were here and the Konkani language, the original Konkani language evolved a lot, because a language is always something very alive.
Yeah.
You know, if two people are talking and one can understand the other, that is a language.
Yes, yeah.
That's a language. That means you're speaking to one another, and that's a language. So words evolve. So every language evolves. It's not a dead thing. It remains the same.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It evolves as the time goes by. And,
yes.
Yeah.
But I think it's the Catholic Christians that have more of the Portuguese words, but the Hindus don't have the Portuguese words.
That's
because
right. That's right.
Because of some whatever reason.
That's right.
The Christian Konkani.
That's right. And
words.
you know, you'll be surprised to learn that now in Goa, there are a lot of words of Portuguese that were used in Portuguese, which were not known by the by the dictionary. Not many words, because see, like for example, originally there were no coconut trees in Portugal.
Yes.
So they did not know what was a tender coconut. In Goa, we know it as lanyu. We call it lanyu, a tender coconut.
Yes.
What we say in Konkani, we say arsor.
Yeah, arsor.
Yeah. Yes. That is, in Portuguese, it is lanyu. And probably about 30 years ago, this word was not in the dictionaries. Because there was no word for tender coconut. There was a word for coconut, which was koku. But there was no word for tender coconut, because they didn't feel the need for the tender coconut. Right? So like that, there are many words of the Portuguese language which were used in Goa and were part of the Portuguese language, the Konkani language, and the Portuguese language in Goa. Yes. But are not known at all by the Portuguese people. Yes. When I first started coming to Portugal, there are many words that we used to, you know, which were completely new to them. Okay. I think it's
what's happening now.
What is it called?
What is
it called in Portuguese? Tender coconut?
Lanho. Lanho.
Okay. Thank you.
Lanho. But this is a word I think originated in Goa. I don't know how it originated, but it's imagined that it must have originated in Goa, because it was in Goa that, or maybe some other colony of Portugal. But it didn't come from the Portugal, from Portugal.
Yes,
because
yes,
they did not know it. They did not need to use the word land.
yes. I understand. And this word Malkriyad, Malkriyad,
Malkriyad means
Servant.
badly brought up. It means badly
Bad.
brought up. Mal,
yes.
mal is
Badly
badly.
brought up.
Mal.
Kriyadu is brought up. Kriyar is to create. Okay? The word kriyar is to create. So mal kriyadu is badly brought up.
But is Konkani word, not in Portuguese.
When was it used in Malkriyad, I've heard from years. So I know a lot of these words because of the Konkani, it was full of Portuguese words.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested.
True. In fact, there is someone who has written a book about all the words. I
Yes,
think
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Many, 2,000 or something, or over 2,000 words of Konkani, which are derived from Portuguese words.
Yeah. That's
Okay, I think
So that was interesting. It's really getting interesting, Shanti. Thank you so much, because now as our vocabulary is increasing and we're finding a lot of similar things, maybe familiar words. So I think this is getting interesting to everybody.
if they're all in the subconscious, they have to come
Yes,
to the fore.
now they're coming to the fore. So thank you so much. And I think whatever homework,
A pleasure.
I think, what would you suggest? Writing it out would be better, or would you be sending us forming
I will
the
send you audio messages, or if
Okay.
you have a Portugal group, because then you can put on the audio message and you will hear my voice.
Yes, pronunciation also.
Okay, yeah. So I will send the words, and then after that, message by message, I will send it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Shanti.
Thank you, Shanti.
Obrigada.
Homework.